On February 9th, Game Time hosted a trading card game tournament night. Prior to the tournament, we spoke with a couple of the players about the rules of their favorite card game and why they like to play.
Tonight we are having our Yu-Gi-Oh! Tournament, what we do every Friday night, and then we are also having a draft for Magic the Gathering for the new Murders at Karlov Manor. The draft is where you get 3 packs, you take one card out of it, pass the pack to the right, somebody takes a card out of it, and it goes all the way around the circle. Basically, you're randomly kind of getting one card from each pack and just trying to build a deck. Yu-Gi-Oh! Tournament style is where you get into a bracket. It is not single elimination, so you'll continue to play all night. So one loss isn't just going to ruin you. You'll just play against other people who also had a loss or something like that. You'll be paired up with similar players throughout the night. And then for same thing with the draft. You'll play people all night. It's not single elimination, so you're constantly playing. After each round, we announce the next round, and you just go to that.
You play basic lands, and basic lands you can tap. And tapping, just you turn it to the side. That gives you mana. Mana lets you play other cards. And the other cards are the cards you want to play that, are creatures, give you abilities, give you other things to do, like getting rid of other people's creatures. And then in general, you've got, if it's Commander, you've got 40 life, and your goal is to knock that all down, basically. Get everybody to 0. And you're playing against 3 other people, usually in Commander. If you're playing Standard or anything, you're playing one-on-one, usually.
Tonight's locals for both Yu-Gi-Oh! And Magic. I believe Magic's having a draft tonight, and we're just doing a regular old local tournament for Yu-Gi-Oh! Typically, you sign up for the tournament, that's $5. Then you are paired against another person, and then depending on the number of players, there's a number of pairings, and you sit at the table and you just play a game of Yu-Gi-Oh! Best 2 out of 3. You each bring your own decks. Each have 40 to 60 cards in the main deck, 15 in the extra, 15 on the side, and you just play a game of Yu-Gi-Oh! Essentially. Each player has a set amount of life points that they have to. Each of the cards in Yu-Gi-Oh! Essentially are used to create a board state where you can. Essentially deplete your opponent's life points as much as possible in order to win the game. Yu-Gi-Oh! Is a card game developed way back in the day, has been iterated upon over the years to basically culminate into this masterclass of a card game that is known the world over. People in several locations play this game. I come here mostly to hang out with friends and also to compete. I'm not a super competitive person, but I like to learn. And I find that Yu-Gi is a great way to actually utilize my my brain in a way that actually allows for me to think strategically and stuff like that. And that's what I like about the game, is the strategic thinking and have to be on quick pace because of the fact that everything is on a timer, and once time's up, the game's over.
For Yu-Gi-Oh! The Yu-Gi-Oh! Players that come together on a Friday night. It's $5 entry. They hang out. Konami sends us prize support, so the better you do, the more prizes you get for that. And it creates just a big friend group, essentially. Same thing with Magic. We get surprise support. It's a big friend group. You get a local group of guys now together that you would have never met because everybody's hanging out at home, usually. And our tables are open play. People can come in. And it's not just Magic and Yu-Gi-Oh! If you play Pokemon, D&D, people are welcome.